Tulsi Gabbard just lit the fuse on what could be the most explosive chapter yet in the Trump-Russia hoax. But before we get into that, please join Explain America. Like, comment, share. We really appreciate your support for common sense journalism. The Director of National Intelligence says she's about to release even more evidence that the Obama administration helped launch a years-long treasonous conspiracy to sabotage Donald J. Trump after he won the 2016 election. And this time, she says the American people will see just how far that went and just how hard they worked to hide it. She said, quote, "We will be releasing more detailed information about how exactly this took place and the extent to which this information was sought to be hidden from the American public," she said on Maria Bartiromo's show on Fox News.
And I understand that there is more, perhaps, that you are going to come out with next week. And I was told that that's why they raided Mar-a-Lago, that they wanted to find the Trump-Russia documents that indicated there was absolutely no collusion and that there was no evidence to even start such an investigation. But Trump didn't have it there in Mar-a-Lago, but that's why they raided his house in 2022. Is that correct?
I don't have the details on the specifics of the Mar-a-Lago raid itself. Those are within the possession of the FBI. But there's no question in my mind that this intelligence community assessment that President Obama ordered be published, which contained a manufactured intelligence document. It's worse than even politicization of intelligence. It was manufactured intelligence that sought to achieve President Obama and his team's objective, which was undermining President Trump's presidency and subverting the will of the American people. So yes, next week we will be releasing more detailed information about how exactly this took place and the extent to which this information was sought to be hidden from the American people, hidden from officials who would be in a position to do something about it. And that's really the point here that I think is most important, Maria, and you said it in your opening. Accountability is essential for the future of our country, for the American people to have any sense of trust in the integrity of our democratic republic. Accountability, action, prosecution, indictments for those who are responsible for trying to steal our democracy is essential for us to make sure that this never happens to our country again.
Gabbard says there must be accountability, not just reports, not just hearings, arrests, prosecutions, indictments. Her team uncovered a 2016 intelligence assessment that flatly contradicted the Russia hysteria narrative. The report said foreign adversaries likely couldn't and wouldn't be able to pull off widespread and undetected cyber attacks on our election systems. But that didn't stop the leaks. That didn't stop the stories about Russian troll farms or hacked DNC servers. It didn't stop Obama officials from pushing the idea that Trump's win wasn't real, such as Hillary Clinton. And they had to protect democracy by undermining him at every turn. Once those leaks were legitimized by the Obama administration, the media jumped in, amplifying it all in what Gabbard now calls a sweeping and systemic campaign to frame Trump as a traitor. She said, "I really cannot fathom how Mueller or Durham missed this. There is no rational explanation. The only conclusion is this was a cover-up. They didn't want the American people to know who was really behind it." Now, the documents are declassified. She's calling on people like AG Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel to move forward with charges, prosecutions, and investigations. She said there must be indictments of those responsible, no matter how powerful they are or were at the time. This was a treasonous conspiracy against the American people. We need to hold them accountable to make sure this never happens again. And according to Gabbard, next week's release will be even bigger than what we've seen so far. We can't wait to see the fallout and hopefully some accountability. This has been Kyle Becker. Please join, like, comment, Explain America. We appreciate your support.